The other day, I was just hanging out with my friend, and somehow me and him got to talking about that T app. And he was just like, Mark, I so badly wish I had access to the T app. And I was just like, why? Because if you don't already know, that app is only meant for women so they can review men for their own safety. So I was like, why do you want access to that? And my friend was just like, no, Mark, trust me, I'm not being creepy. I want access because I was hanging out with Lexi the other day, and she was on the T app, and she was showing me how she used it, and she doesn't use it in the normal way. And I was just like, how does Lexi use the app? He goes on to tell me that he was hanging out with Lexi at this cafe because they're both in college and they both hadn't scheduled their classes for next semester. So he was like, why not do it together? So they met at this cafe. My friend goes on to be like, yeah, as we were scheduling our classes, Lexi pulled out the T app and she was using it to choose which male professor to go with her class schedule. And I was just like, so she's using it as rank my professor? Like, why doesn't she just use rank my professor? Because that's what I did in college. My friend responds telling me it is so much better than rank my professor because the women on there are really, really honest. You can tell if your professor is funny, if they're good at communicating, if they like their job. And I was just like, wait, that makes so much sense because you can't really get a sense of what someone's personality is gonna be like anywhere else online. Now that I think about it, this could be a good way to hire someone for like a job, but maybe that's getting a little bit too dystopian. I don't know. What do you guys think?